Child actors don't have it easy in their early years. Their childhood is finished all too soon, if they ever had one, due to overexposure to the media and too much hard work. It's difficult enough to grow up in the spotlight as a child actor, but it's even more difficult when you reach adolescence and your unique brand of attractiveness that got you into Hollywood has diminished somewhat. Here are the 10 child celebs who aged badly. Let's get to it. Number 10, Haley Joel. He became famous around the world for his part as a chubby 10-year-old with a great catchphrase. He struggles to explain how he dealt with the early attention. Haley Joel was a great success in the 1990s after playing Cole Sear in The Sixth Sense. The Sixth Sense is a supernatural psychological thriller film released in the United States in 1999. Followed the phenomenal success of The Sixth Sense, a box office sensation, his performance acclaimed by critics and rewarded with the Oscar nomination. While his character's most famous sentence soon became a catchphrase, he has since pursued a different kind of profession. He works steadily on screen, but off the beaten path, and after most viewers are unlikely to recognize him as a Sixth Sense kid, he's been dubbed Chi Rub Setback by critics. Number 9, Taylor Momsen is perhaps best known as one of the stars of Gossip Girls. Momsen's breakthrough role was Cindy Lou, who is Dr. Seuss's, known as the Grinch Who Stole Christmas in 2000. She appeared in Hansel and Gretel in 2002 and Spy Kids 2, The Island of the Lost Dreams as Alexandria, and President's Daughter. She appeared as though she couldn't melt Butterback in the year 2000. She portrayed Jenny Humphrey in the CW television series Gossip Girls, which was based on the Celie von Zesengar book series. Beginning in 2007, Momsen's appearances on the show were increasingly infrequent, and she had only featured in 4 episodes by the conclusion of the first half of the 4th season. Following that, it was revealed that the actress would be taking an indefinite vacation from the show, which culminated in her leaving as a regular cast member after the 4th season in 2011. Number 8, Jake Lloyd. Lloyd made his acting debut in 1996, appearing in 4 episodes of ER as Jimmy Sweet. He was later cast as Unhooked the Stars as Jake Warner. He received his big break in Jingle All the Way when he played a Jamie Langston, who also appeared in the film Apollo 11 as Mark Armstrong. Lloyd rose to international prominence after George Lucas cast him as a young Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, the first installment of Star Wars prequel trilogy in 1999. The youngest award winning for Best Supporting Actor went to Lloyd. Jake Lloyd was most recognizable for his role as the cute, brave Anakin Skywalker in The Phantom Menace, one of the Star Wars films which would be best remembered. However, after that, he has preferred to take a break from acting. He was diagnosed with a mental illness years later, and things aren't looking good for him now. Number 7, Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman is a name that every 80s youngster is familiar with. Corey Scott Feldman began his acting career at the age of 3, starring in CeeLo award-winning McDonald's commercials, and has continued to work continuously for the past 35 years, appearing in over 80 films. He appeared in many of era's most successful films, including Stand By Me, The Goonies, and The Lost Boys. As a youngster, he had some excellent looks to fall back on in addition to being an amazing actor. He has still a thin-lipped, broad grin that made him so famous as a young actor, but it now emphasizes his jagged, cracked appearance, which paired with his slender physique. Since his breakup with Hollywood, the actor has undergone a tremendous shift. Feldman has had a difficult time in the spotlight, so his appearance could be a factor. Number 6, Amanda Bynes. Throughout the 1990s and 2000s, she was most known for her work in television and films. Bynes gained to fame as Holly Tyler in the WB sitcom What I Like About You when she was in her teens, and she made her cinematic debut for the comedy Big Fat Liar. She went on to star in a number of critical acclaimed films, including comedy What a Girl Wants and the animated film Robots. Bynes has suffered with substance misuse and has legal troubles in her widely known personal life. In 2011, she declared that she would be taking a break from acting indefinitely due to her personal issues. The former star of Amanda's show has been behaving increasingly bizarrely, getting into repeated automobile accidents, drastically altering her looks, and proclaiming on her most recent Twitter account that she wants Drake to murder her vagina. Number 5, Shia LaBeouf. Prior to acting, Shia LaBeouf used comedy as an escape from her difficult atmosphere in his neighborhood. Shia LaBeouf began working on Disney's Even Stevens series. When she was 13 years old, Shia struggled with the early attention as an actor. With a well-documented streak of legal issues and a particular timeline of erratic conduct and stints in rehab that drove many companies to remove themselves from him. Directors believe that he didn't age well for some substance addiction. He tried to re-enter the Hollywood spotlight after how many years away, but currently he was being sued by his ex-partner F.K. Twing for abuse, which made producers drop his name again. Number 4, Edward Furlong. Edward Furlong made his debut in 1991 as John Connor in Terminator 2 Judgment Day, for which he won the MTV Movie Award for Best Breakthrough Role and a Saturn Award for the Best Young Actor. Casting director Mally Finn noticed him while visiting the Pasadena Boys and Girls Club in September 1990. Following this role, he went on to star in a numerous of modestly successful high-profile and independent films. Furlong's upbringing wasn't exactly ideal for leading a regular life. He had never met his father after his mother lost custody of him, and aunt and uncle sued for custody and raised him until he was in his early teens. Furlong is known for having used heavy narcotics in the past, including heroin and cocaine, and have struggled with alcoholism. He had previously been sued by his ex-manager/partner, whom he had been with since he was 15 and she was 29, for being physically abusive during their relationship. Today, his appearance was drastically changed due to substance is far from his teenage days. Number 3, Michael Jackson. Jackson began his career in the music industry as a child. In the mid-60s, Jackson began a solo career in the early 1970s. Over time, though, people began to regard him as a teen idol rather than a lovely kid. One thing that oddly stayed consistent through his chaotic existence was steady shift in his physical appearance. Despite noticeable changes to his nose, jawline, and eyes, the pop star denied undergoing major plastic surgery, blaming his skin tone change on vitiligo. Michael Jackson worked for 30 years to create his version of perfection. He wanted a different nose at first, but then ended up having to do 100 procedures, as well as Botox fillers, bleached skin, cheek implants, and lip augmentation. Number 2, Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan began her career as a young actress in the film Parent Trap. The appearance of Lindsay Lohan is unsurprising. The actress' previously lively appearance have taken a physical toll on a result of her half-decade of personal troubles, turning her a lady who often looks beyond her years. A portraying lifestyle may not necessarily result in a premature aging, but it does necessitate extra attention. That kind of lifestyle normally doesn't give enough time for that. Most people are more worried with getting to the next party than obligating adequate sleep. Number 1, Macaulay Culkin. The lovely blonde rascal from Home Alone is an iconic child actor who has aged horribly. He's one of the most successful child actors of all time, but he's known for having one of the most spectacular falsum grace in show business history. During misuse, legal fiascos, and arrests are all things that have happened to me. At the age of 14, he was officially emancipated from his parents, who had been fighting over his $17 million estate during their divorce. Culkin married when he was 17 years old and divorced 2 years later. A 24-year-old Macaulay was charged with having marijuana and prohibited narcotics without a prescription in 2004. His mugshot went viral throughout the world. Then photos of Macaulay looking thin and sickly surprised followers as rumors about his drug habit began to circulate. In a recent interview, Macaulay Culkin stated he no longer does narcotics and talks about his plans to start a family with girlfriend Brenda Song. What other celebrity topics do you want to talk about next? Let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.